Company.
Tonight on Ctv3 News, Northern sugar industry searches for viable solutions for ongoing threats to crop season. Death investigation for 6-year-old autistic student Gabriel Oriano in final stages. Urgent search underway for Corozal missing man. And Tracy Panton announces candidates for March 12th general elections. Denny Grijalva and Marlo Pereira will run in Orange Walk. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Thursday, February 28, 2025.
Escape to paradise. Centaur is giving you the chance to win an unforgettable getaway at the breathtaking Orchid Bay Resort. Picture this: a stunning beach and a relaxing poolside retreat. One lucky winner will enjoy an overnight stay for two, plus a delicious breakfast, all courtesy of Orchid Bay Resort. How to enter? Sign up for any Centaur service or stay up to date with your payments for a chance to win. Live raffle draw on April 16th on Despierta Belice show. Enter now to win with Centaur.
Vamos bien, vamos bien.
Calling all residents of Orange Walk and supporters of the People's United Party, join us on February 24, 2025 as we nominate our standard bearers for the Orange Walk constituencies: Ramon Monchi Cervantes for the North, Kevin Bernard for the East, Jose Abelardo May for Orange Walk South, and John Briseño for Orange Walk Central. We gather on Liberty Avenue at 9 a.m. sharp, where we will begin our Nomination Day Parade to the Banquitas House of Culture, Sandy Hunter Library, and the Courthouse, designated nominating centers. We invite every member of our party and all supporters to join us on this momentous occasion. Let us march together towards a brighter future for Orange Walk and Belize. Con el PUP, vamos bien.
Vamos bien, vamos bien, vamos bien. Let's go! Vamos, vamos, vamos bien.
Good evening. With your news, also simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7. I am Joanna Rodriguez. Earlier this week, the Northern sugar industry made the decision to temporarily halt sugar production for the 2024-2025 crop season due to poor quality sugarcane caused by heavy rains. Poor weather conditions have led to excessive mud being delivered to the mill, causing a major beating on the sugar mill. The scheduled pause is expected to allow field conditions to improve and allow farmers the opportunity to better deliver their cane. On Wednesday, BSI ASR sat down with the media to discuss the situation from their vantage point. The ongoing weather conditions coupled with the Fusarium fungus, which has been targeting fields in the north, according to Communications Officer for BSI ASR William Neal, are not expected to go away anytime soon and can only be targeted together as an industry and taking advantage of projects which are available to make the industry stronger against climate change.
The Baksuf, which is the it's a long name building the adaptive capacity of sugarcane farmers in northern Belize project, which is funded by through 5Cs, managed through 5Cs and funded by the GCF fund. Again, to your point, that runs until 2029, and it's something that we're doing as a mitigation strategy, but it's going to take, a while for it to really have an impact. As I said earlier, we cannot continue to operate with the idea that this is going to be business as usual. If pauses are now necessary, that's something that we'll have to do. We'd prefer not to, but the other option is really to try and push through, which is extremely destructive to the mill. So this is really the best case scenario for farmers and for the mill. They cannot take out their cane. The quality of the cane is so poor that you're paid for sugar. You won't be bringing sugar to the factory. So I think the best case situation is to do exactly what we're doing and to have an industry pause.
With an end date to the scheduled stop not currently on the books, the industry is slated to face serious losses in the long run. One of those concerns, according to Neil, is the industry's ability to meet its external quotas.
I think just based on what we're looking at in terms of sugar production, the domestic market is small. What we have concerns about is obviously how we make the sugars necessary for our contracts that we have. It's still early in the crop, but what we have to do is make an assessment. We've talked about the cane price estimates, and we've looked at production shortfalls. But what we're trying to do at this point is just decide what will be the best thing at this juncture to make sure that we're not grinding just for grinding's sake, and that farmers are not trying to just pull out the cane to just say they delivered their cane. If there's no sugar in the cane, we're wasting time, resources, money, and so are the farmers. So this is the best solution at this point.
Moving forward, BSI ASR says the industry as a whole must put actions into place to ensure a viable future for both Cañeros and the mill. One of those actions, according to Neil, is moving towards a payment based on quality instead of the current system, which pays for relative cane quality.
There's an ongoing conversation where we're looking at we pay right now by relative quality. We have to move to payment by quality. Obviously, everyone remembers the debacle with the core sampler, but by any other name, you need to have some system that you put in place that will reward farmers for quality and make sure that you're paid because you're doing the right things. You asked about if we've done anything. Yes, we have. We've had situations because cane, you can't just look at cane and decide if it's ripe or not. We've had field level testing. So we've had a pre-harvesting testing system that we've employed that was funded by Hershey's. The farmers know what it is and they actually embrace that. But you know, like so many other projects, when you don't have that funding, then that falls away. I think the industry on a whole and the associations will have to make sure that they start doing some of those things. A lot of the appointment by delivery by appointments came as a result of mill capacity. We're in the 900 thousands. Obviously, we have a capacity of 1.3. We have to start looking at how we'll change our delivery system and perhaps take out cane from highlands when it's convenient and from the lowlands when it's convenient. We have do some radical shifts, and as an industry we'll have to just sit down and do make those changes, because
Desperation reaches new heights as family, friends, and concerned community members continue to search for Raheem Usher, a 29-year-old man who has been missing since Saturday, January 25, 2025. Usher left his home around 5:30 p.m. that day with plans to return an errand in Corozal town, but has not been heard from since. Usher, who is described as of Creole descent with a dark complexion, slim built, weighing approximately 160 pounds and standing about 60 feet tall, was last seen wearing black shorts and a red t-shirt. In an effort to assist with the search, the Corozal Police Department has issued a bulletin confirming his disappearance. Initially, a reward of $10,000 was announced for information leading to Usher's location. Tonight, that reward has increased to $15,000, reflecting the urgency of the situation and the heartfelt desire of his loved ones to bring him back home safely. In an exclusive interview on February 13th, Jasmine Williamson, Usher's girlfriend, shared her pain and hope regarding her partner's safe return.
I'm coming to the media because Raheem been missing going for 3 weeks. No information about his whereabouts. We've been doing searches and nothing. The police haven't gotten back to us about anything concerning about Raheem. So if anybody have any information concerning Raheem, there's a $10,000 reward going around for any information leading to his whereabouts. It could, we keep it confidential. You could message me. We really need to find Raheem. So I beg the public to please try and assist us in anything you know, so we could know the whereabouts about Raheem, so we can bring back Raheem back home, because Raheem was last seen on the 25th of January.
If you have any information regarding Usher's whereabouts, you are asked to contact your nearest police station or report it to Crime Stoppers at 922. Gabriel Ariana's death shocked the entire nation. An investigation is tonight still ongoing into the untimely death of the minor. Today, Minister of Education Francis Fonseca told reporters what he knows so far about the investigation and promised to meet with the little Gabriel's parents as soon as the findings are completed. Oriana is an autism student that attended Stella Maris School.
Yeah, we have, I think the report is almost complete. I think the ministry, either today or tomorrow, is having a meeting with the Belize Police Department so that we can then finalize our own report. So that's where it is. So I expect that perhaps sometime next week we will have a final report. Of course, we have committed to meeting with the family first. We want to meet with the family, share that report with the family first, discuss it with them, address any concerns and questions that they have regarding that report. Again, it's an internal report. But as I promised and committed, after we've done that and we've responded to their questions, we'll be very happy to share that report with the public.
The United Democratic Party has announced 2 additional standard bearers here in the Orange Walk District who will be running under the leadership of Honorable Tracy Tager Panton. One of the candidates is no stranger to politics as he has contested the Orange Walk Central seat under the UDP for several terms. In an all-out press conference in Belize City this morning, Panton announced her candidate for Orange Walk Central as Denny Grijalva, while the Orange Walk East candidate was introduced to be Marlo Pereira Sr. Grijalva, as you may know, will go up against sitting Prime Minister Honorable John Briceño, who has held his seat since 1993. Additionally, however, Grijalva will also be going up against Yara Kal, who is running in Orange Walk Central under the leadership of Shine Barrow. Pereira Sr. will be contesting the Orange Walk East seat against sitting Minister of Health, Honorable Kevin Bernard. In total, Tigger Panton introduced a total of 15 candidates who will be running under the UDP on March 12th.
Our preference is to have the red banner, the red flag on the ballot. As I understand it, our chairlady, who is here in our audience, Sheena Pitts, and our Secretary General who attended the meeting yesterday, is that that has been determined, that all UDP candidates will use the red. And it may be, depending on, because I think it's common knowledge that the former party leader is not pleased with this decision. And so he may take steps to either choose another color, and if he does, then that makes the case that we stick with the red. But if he decides that he also wants the red, then we will have to have a differentiating symbol, and we are okay with that. The people are not voting for the symbol. The people are voting for the men and women you see here on my right.
It is of note that Tracy Panton also has on her list of candidates returning faces from within the old Barrow government, including Manuel Heredia, Bev Williams, John Saldivar, and Patrick Faber. They are joined by other known figures like Philip Willoughby, who was previously expelled from the UDP under Shine Barrow. Coming up next, Corozal Bay PUP candidate Thea Garcia Ramirez hosts public meeting in Corozal. Stay tuned.
Attention all residents and commuters of Orange Walk Town. A significant improvement is on the way. Starting February 3rd, works to concrete the intersection at San Antonio Road and Guadalupe Street will begin. This essential upgrade is expected to take a few weeks to be completed. During this period, district buses from Belize City and Corozal reaching or leaving the terminal will be rerouted through Queen Victoria Avenue into Cinderella Street and Dunn Street. We kindly ask for your cooperation and understanding as these necessary improvements are made to enhance our community. Your safety and convenience are our top priority. Thank you for your understanding and patience during this time. The Orange Walk Town Council, moving forward, one town, one vision.
Escape to paradise. Centaur is giving you the chance to win an unforgettable getaway at the breathtaking Orchid Bay Resort. Picture this: a stunning beach and a relaxing poolside retreat. One lucky winner will enjoy an overnight stay for two, plus a delicious breakfast, all courtesy of Orchid Bay Resort. How to enter? Sign up for any Centaur service or stay up to date with your payments for a chance to win. Live raffle draw on April 16th on Despierta Belize show. Enter now to win with Centaur.
As we told you on Wednesday's newscast, the weather conditions and bad cane being delivered have significantly affected the amount of bagat which the Tower Hill mill has been able to produce. The lack of bagat means that the mill's cogeneration plant, Belcogen, cannot effectively be used at this time. Industrial Operations Manager for BSI Mill, Stephen Usher, explains the implications of the mill and, by extension, Belcogen as a result of the ongoing situation.
When you harvest under these conditions with a lot of rain, we get a lot of mud coming in. Again, we measure the mud as a function of the amount of cane that we grind. In a normal rainy season, like in a February month, we normally, for every ton of cane we grind, we would take out 5% is mud. So for example, if we grind 100 tons, 5 tons of that will be mud. Currently, that ratio is close to 10%. So if we grind 100 tons of cane, we're taking out 10 tons of mud. At that rate, you know, we have Belcogen. Our Belcogen is a cogeneration plant. The bagasse or the fiber or the waste product goes to Belcogen. That is the fuel for Belcogen, and Belcogen supplies both steam and power for our milling operations. When we get the bagasse with a lot of mud and a lot of trash, it affects the boilers. The boilers' efficiency drop drastically. Normally, we would use, we have a figure of 48% steam percent cane. So whatever milling rate we're doing, let's say if we're milling 100 tons, we could get 50 tons of steam. Right now, that has changed drastically to 54%. So basically, we're using more bagasse to produce 1 ton of steam. What that does, it eats out our bagasse content, and we have less bagasse for storage. What happened to us since we've started with the rainy season, our milling rate has been lower than 200 tons cane per hour. So what we have been doing, we have been using our surplus bagasse. Using out our surplus bagasse means that if we ever stop, we need a certain amount of bagasse to restart. If that goes too low, it's like our fuel goes dry, we won't be able to mill, that's the end of the crop. So we took this decision to stop the milling so that once weather improves, we're getting higher quality cane to produce more sugar, cleaner cane so that we can have a cleaner bagasse to burn in our boilers as well. So
improvement in the mill's current situation being dependent mostly on weather conditions, BSI ESR is also looking at other effective ways it can power its plant.
Yeah, what we have been looking at, another source of fuel, because in our furnace, it's to get fire. We're looking at wood chips. Well, we can't really get wood chips, so we're getting wood shavings. So we have visited some of the sawmills here, and we're getting the shavings and mixing it with our bagasse. So that would help with volumes. We have to be careful how we do that as well, because there is a ratio in which we mix both bagasse and shavings, and then we burn that in our furnace. And so far, we've been getting good results, but we've checked on the volumes, and there's not that much to sustain, you know, a long period, because it's also costly to transport those with shavings from the sawmills to the factory. But that's something that we have tried as well.
A first of its kind art exhibit happened today in Belize City under the name Handmade by Belize, in an initiative by the Ministry of Education, Culture, Science and Technology and the National Institute of Culture and History to promote and inspire Belizean heritage. Minister Francis Fonseca today spoke to reporters about the event.
No, absolutely fantastic project. You know, exciting initiative by Niche. We pay tribute to the artists, the artisans who are really behind this development project. As I pointed out, it's a project that really has 3 objectives. One, we want to document who the artisans are in Belize. So we want an accurate database of artisans in Belize. We want to work with them on marketability. How can we, you know, all this creativity, how can we help them to promote that, to market that? And then, of course, as I pointed out, you know, at the end of the day, we really want to make sure that our creative people can make a living from their creativity. And so the export market, how can we work with them to provide opportunities for their products to gain access to export markets. So culture is my business is a key initiative that we have focused on here at Niche over the past few years because we understand that so many of our artists, they're creative people, but they need support in terms of marketing their products, in terms of establishing their businesses, creating a business model, and ultimately making a profit so that they can provide for their families and support their communities. So all in all, it's a fantastic initiative, and I pay full tribute to, Gilvano, Swayze, Yasser Musa, the entire team at ICA, Kim Vasquez, the artisans who are from every district, from so many different communities across the country, coming together to make this a reality.
Emilia Pereira, who creates incredible art, is one of the 20 lucky artisans whose work was chosen for display. He explains how he chose his art pieces and why it is important for him to continue in the field of art.
I know it's an honor, to be recognized for the work that we do, and that all of the artisans here have been, over the years, passionate about and being recognized today, to give a platform for all of us as well.
How did you choose which piece to use to display?
Oh, that was difficult, but so I had to put it to the team here to choose for me, and then after that I just elaborated the piece and put a little extra art to it. The one we did was an orange bag for more impact, and then we did some Jippy Japa details on it.
So tell us more about the bag. I mean, it's not just a bag. I mean, this is a lot of hours of work on your part.
Yes, well, with the leather, we try to tell a story. So with our pieces, the more hands that go into the product, the better for us. So in that piece, we have 5 different artisans that worked on the bag. So we have the leather, we have the Jepe Japa, we have the wood. And the story of this bag is the wood. So we want to display the hardwoods of Belize. So in this collection, we offer 6 different hardwoods. So the customer, the client could come and choose which hardwood they want with the color of the bag. And also that tells a story of the carpenter who has 25 plus years of working with wood and is just telling her story and continuing his work as well.
After months of frustration for drivers and vehicle owners across the nation, the much-anticipated distribution of vehicle license plates, stickers, and driver's license has officially begun. Minister of Transport Rodwell Ferguson announced today the solution to the long-standing issues affecting vehicle registration is finally in place, with new license plates being rolled out nationwide. Starting today, February 28, 2025, residents of Belmopan, Spanish Lookout, and Santa Elena will receive their license plates. Tomorrow, February 21st, the distribution will extend to Belize City, providing relief to the thousands of drivers who have been anxiously awaiting their new plates. On Monday, residents of northern regions, including Orange Walk and Corozal, will also have the opportunity to collect their vehicle registrations from the Ministry of Transport. Additionally, the southern towns of Dangriga, Independence, and Punta Gorda are scheduled to receive their plates next week, completing the nationwide distribution. Minister Ferguson elaborated on the challenges that led to the delays.
After 100. So there should be no more problem with license plates across the country of Belize. And in the new budget, we already asked the Ministry of Finance to increase the budget for license plates. So there should be no issue, there should be no complaint from the Belizean people henceforth.
So you're in Belmopan, about how many license plates can the residents of Belmopan expect to be here?
Well, I don't know how much they expect to be here, but I can assure you that everybody who brings a receipt today will be able to take home their license plates and their stickers.
Standard bearers from all political parties are gearing up and meeting residents of their respective electoral division as the general elections draws near. In Corozal Bay, Thea Garcia Ramirez is the standard bearer for the PUP. Tonight, she is inviting residents of the constituency to a public meeting that is scheduled to begin at 7 p.m. It is going to be held at the Santa Rita basketball court. The purpose of the meeting is to listen to the pressing issues affecting residents.
So we're meeting at the park at the basketball court. The idea behind it is that it's a very short campaign. Prime Minister gave us just about 30 days. We are about 20 days out. It's going to be very hard to meet everyone one-on-one at their homes. It's very hard to reach them. Sometimes when we go by, for whatever reason, people aren't home. They may be working. They may be doing their daily activities. So we wanted to try to give another opportunity by sort of zones, by sections.
Again, the public meeting is for tonight at the Santa Rita Basketball Court starting at 7 p.m. And there is more news after the break. Stay tuned.
Escape to paradise. Centaur is giving you the chance to win an unforgettable getaway at the breathtaking Orchid Bay Resort. Picture this: a stunning beach and a relaxing poolside retreat. One lucky winner will enjoy an overnight stay for two, plus a delicious breakfast, all courtesy of Orchid Bay Resort. How to enter? Sign up for any Centaur service or stay up to date with your payments for a chance to win. Live raffle draw on April 16th on Despierta Belize show. Enter now to win with Centaur.
Hi, my Orange Kenyos. Have you considered why areas of our town flood easily? It's no secret that developing areas in our town flood easily due to clogged drains full of garbage and debris. By properly disposing of waste, we ensure free flow in our drains, preventing flooding in developing areas. I thank you as we ask for your support.
Get the most out of your internet with Centaur's ExpressNet. Are you ready to supercharge your online experience? When connecting to your Velo Mesh device, make sure you're linked to our blazing fast 5 GHz frequency. Why 5 GHz? Faster speeds at a shorter range. 5 GHz is perfect for use in smaller spaces where speed is your top priority. As for the 2.4 GHz, while connection may travel farther, it can lead to slower performance. Remember, choose 5 GHz for your devices and experience the difference instantly. ExpressNet, bringing you the best speeds for the ultimate online experience. For more information, contact us at 380-0101.
Tai Chi is a mindful moving meditation that helps persons move towards better health and more happiness. Its creator, Jason Stone, says that it was created in order to assist persons to know how to circulate and balance their intrinsic energy. Stone lived to be 95 years old. And in Corozal, certified teacher Beverly Miles has built a temple where those interested in practicing Tai Chi can convene. From February 23rd to the 28th, a group of Tai Chi teachers from around the world will be visiting Belize. Miles shared more.
I am having a gathering of teachers, Tai Chi teachers, not just regular students, but teachers from the U.S. Some will be representatives from Canada and maybe even England. But a few people coming down in February who wanted to experience Belize as an excursion. So this is not really a formal workshop per se. It's just so that we can gather here as teachers, because there are things that we talk about as teachers that you wouldn't necessarily share with students, right? With the same things we have to work out. And we could do that in a place of peace and so forth. But there's a lot of days in there. So part of the days will be to share with the community. We want to do that and have whatever students have joined me in the past and whatever students might be, or people who don't consider themselves students but just might be interested in knowing what it is and haven't had the exposure, they can come and join us. Discovered it in a senior citizens group center in the United States when I was just walking through one day and I saw these people doing this movement. I talked to the teacher and wanted to know about it, and she said, come join us, and that's where I got interested.
Miles will officially inaugurate her meditation temple, and those interested in learning Tai Chi are invited to attend. On February 25th, the mayor of Corozal will be present for the official ceremony.
The idea for them coming was to inaugurate this beautiful platform that I built to do Tai Chi. I don't think anybody else has done that. actually. As a matter of fact, I don't know of any other person who has done that, taken their time and effort and finances to build a specific place where they can do the movement of Tai Chi. Now, people go to other places, they give presentations, they go to the school, but I had this vision to do this, and they're wanting to celebrate that. So they want to give me to come here, celebrate it, and give an inauguration of this beautiful platform that I call the Dan Tien.
On February 14, 2025, the E-Governance and Digitalization Department, EGDD, and the Ministry of Home Affairs and New Growth Industries proudly collaborated to conduct a training session for officers of the Belize Police Department at the National Police Training Academy in Mamopan. This initiative focused on the effective use of the Online Criminal Records Registry CRR system, with 16 participants successfully completing the training. The Digital Criminal Records Registry, which is soon to be launched, will provide for online applications, payments, and delivery of police records of conduct to the general public. The training was facilitated by experts from the EGDD and the Belize Police Department, ensuring that participants gained comprehensive knowledge and practical skills essential for utilizing the CRR system effectively upon launch. Following the training, all 16 participants received certification, empowering them to take on a pivotal role in training their peers within the department and across Belize in the use of this crucial system. This collaborative effort is fully supported by the Minister of Home Affairs and New Growth Industry, Honorable Karim Musa, and the Minister of Public Utilities, Energy, Logistics, and E-Governance, Honorable Michelle Jabat. Their commitment reinforces the importance of enhancing public service delivery through improved record keeping and data management, fostering a more efficient and transparent governance framework. The EGDD, the Ministry of Home Affairs and New Growth Industries, and the Belize Police Department extend their heartfelt gratitude to all participants for their dedication and enthusiasm in embracing this vital training. Together, they are paving the way for a more effective law enforcement community that prioritizes accountability and service excellence. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Friday, February 21st, here on Ctv3 News and Fiesta FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com/ctv3belizenews or our YouTube channel at Ctv3 News BZ. From all of us here at Ctv3 News, thank you for watching and listening. Good night.